Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. Man, look behind me. Would you check this out? Look at all the new stuff that's been built around here. It's unbelievable. It is just unbelievable. This entire dock. This is thanks to the Builders Guild. Silent Craft got this for a quest and did some extra stuff, and then I think I want to say it was Adria because I watched the video, but things blurred together very slightly. But I'm fairly sure that was. No, maybe that was Damon. No, I'm wrong. It was Damon. Because he is the shipbuilding master. Yeah. So I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But I got a quest. I think it's time that I go do my own quest. So my quest is build 2 houses in Adria, and I thought maybe we could do that today. I've not been. Oh my goodness! What? Oh, this is their player base. This is Jimway and Old Gray Man's player base. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh, very cool, guys. Very cool. Yeah, I've seen this tree farm on video, but I've not been out here to check out like a manual tree farm. Oh, they got some ports and everything. Oh, this is really cool. Awesome. Anyway, so we're back here in Adria. This was actually one of the great successes I've ever had as ideas go. One of my actual good ideas was that I brought in some of the folks from Vasten Dimension some seasons ago, and I said, hey guys, Adria needs some help. Do you want to just come on to Realm of Vasten and build as kind of a guest membership program? And they did. And not only did they build it, but they did such an absolutely unbelievable job that they just stayed on as full-time members, right? And it's been great. In fact, actually, Jimway was one. Oh, there's so many. Old Gray Man, Juxie. I mean, so many of the like Mollis. Jeez, man, I'm gonna forget. People aren't gonna come to mind right now because I'm talking and doing a bunch of stuff. But a bunch of the people who have been on like still this season all the time were from that, right? So it was a great success. And Juxie built this plateau here, and I was just asking Old Gray Man on Discord, hey, I got two houses for a quest. Do you care where I build or whatever? And he said, well, if you could build up on Juxie's plateau. Well, this is my church that I did here. And this is the church graveyard. And this is actually this really cool fountain thing. So I thought, well, that works out perfectly. I can just do it right here. This is great. So I brought a whole bunch of materials, a bunch of terracotta, because, the idea behind these arbor druids is that they live in all one city. But the storyline is that they live in sort of separate sects. So, like the seekers who are going out looking for the treants, the ancient treants, very rarely, if ever, talk to the keepers, who are the ones who keep all the seeds from the world down in the vault down below us. And they very rarely have any real means of communication with the planters who go out in the world and plant these awesome trees and huge giant things that we have, right? So, and that's sort of the story behind all of the custom forests and things that we do. So I thought, well, I could come in here and build some, maybe my 2 houses. Maybe I'll do like just one here and one there or something. I mean, ideally, I'd like to finish this. Maybe I'll just finish this little plateau area here and just so it's done. That's going to require a whole bunch of work, but it needs to get done. So now here's the question. I could try to follow Juxie's style, which is, he's done. It looks so good and so cool. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do maybe sort of my own style here. And, just these houses were made by different people. And we're just going to I'm going to fill this whole space. I'm going to fill from there, about halfway, call it one house, and about from halfway to here and call it the other house. And then, that'll be good. So, let's start by grabbing some, man, I'm going to want, yeah, I might use actual. Yeah, let's do a log base. Let's do a log base, and then I'll put the terracotta up on top of it. Okay, so let's just go something out like this to here, something like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a series of squares or rectangles here. I think that'll be kind of cool, and then we'll just go diagonal across to here. And let's go diagonal back to here and up to, fits perfectly almost. Okay, back to there. Okay, so that'll be, now this is all the same house, right? This is all the same house, so nothing's really changing here, but it's just going to be a way to sort of break up the build just a little bit. I think it looks like I still have a haste boost. I was doing some heavy duty landscaping over at Bone Bluffs. Okay, and then what we'll do is, let's see, we'll go right here, and then let's go here. There we go. Something like along here. We can go really straight, actually. That would be kind of nice. Let's go really straight, bring it out here. Something like this, and let's call this a house. That's a big house. It's kind of like a mansion, but that's all right. Okay, so we'll just go right up against the ridge here. I think that'll be kind of nice. In fact, actually, you know what? We're going to go the whole way. We're just going to go the whole way right along. Just like this. Okay, so there we go. That is not too bad. This is going to help me separate into rooms. That'll be kind of cool. Something like this. I think my buff just ran out. Okay, so let's go there and no, here, and let's go there. In fact, actually, we're in that. Okay, cool. I got the beginnings of it. Let me do some framework, and then I'll come back and I'll show it to you. All right, one of the first things I need to think about is bring in the color. So I wanted these two middle segments to be kind of wood, and over here to be color, but I think I want to bring this up off the ground just a wee bit. So let's lay down a floor. I'm going to go one block up on the floor, I think. I think that's going to be nicer for where I want the windows to lay, right? So this whole thing is actually, I'm almost positive this whole plateau is kind of a floating plateau. So I got to, yeah, there's a lot of work that's going to have to go into the actual landscaping of this place, but that's okay. It needs to be done. That's part of the Builders Guild deal is we're trying to, well, you know, the world's never finished, but you know, we're trying to, in a way of thinking, finish it as much as we possibly can. So we'll put down all the floor here, and then let's see. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Do I have any more dark oak? I do have just a little bit. Let me just make that right there. I'm gonna almost certainly have to go farm up more wood. I think we don't have that much, but luckily I'm in Ajury, and it has these great wood farms there. So okay, so let's go here. We're just gonna go in one block. I know that's gonna make these rooms really narrow, but this whole plateau is really narrow. I don't have a lot of choice in the matter. So let's see. We're just gonna go right here, and we'll go right here and bring that across. Okay, that'll be a door. Yeah, this room is super narrow. I don't know what this is going to be, but yikes. This is how much room I had. So, you know, I can't do anything about it. We'll go out a little bit for the second floor, I think. I think expanding the second floor up or out like a block or two, I think that'll give nice areas. Now, I don't want to expand like this section and that section. I want to expand these ones over here. That's why I made this room, because if you come out like from here and I go like block out, block out, block out, I would hit this roof, but instead this roof is going to be a one-story roof. So it's almost going to be like 3 individual houses here that I think is going to be, well, I think it's going to be a kind of cool look. Now that one's inset 1. So this one, I'm just for making it different, I'm going to make it not inset 1. We're going to see how that feels. I may end up changing it. You know, if I do it and it's lousy looking, then I'll just change it. No big deal. But I think, let me see if I can. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. And we'll almost certainly, this will be probably a window of some sort, so that way you can see that that's an oak wall, or you know, spruce log rather. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And then over on this one, I think we'll come back in again, making this room very small, but that's okay. It'll look good from the outside, and frankly, that's what we generally care about here, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. All right, let me do some wall building. I'm gonna also outline a couple towers. I think maybe the middle one, and maybe one of the like the middle one, and maybe this one, and then that one not. I think maybe we'll do something along those lines. Could be very cool, but we'll have to take a look. Been doing some work, some detailing, and some building up of these things, and yeah, I think just going with a real mesh of all different woods, although granted I've only used spruce and dark oak because that's what I have here, but yeah, I think that's going to be a good look for this. Like, you know, pretty messy. I didn't mean to have that right there. I'll take that, thank you. Just kind of, you know, kind of messy, kind of random, and it'd be really nice if I had glass here, but I don't. One thing that I kind of stole from Juxie is I noticed over here he had this thing. Let me show you here. and it's just like a random log out here with just a little bit of detail, and I thought that was really interesting. Kind of 2 logs next to each other, which is something I don't do like ever. So I thought that was kind of a fun look. So I used that out here where I kind of modified it and put a flower box out on top of it yet even further, which is just going to give a lot more depth. It's going to, instead of 1 block of depth from flower box, it's going to get 2. This flower box here I thought was kind of cool, like a 3-dimensional 2-layer 2-block flower box. I thought that was kind of neat. And yeah, there's a lot more detailing. I want to do a lot more of the double slab look, like for example, let's see, like all over the place. But like, since we have this great block, which, man, it's so brilliant, you know, just this to detail this up, maybe some strip spruce, that kind of stuff, just make it look like, you know, like it's maybe been patched, or just in the building process it wasn't flawless. I think it's kind of a good look. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some of this yellow. I'm going to try to stick with Jux's thing here, since he started this and he had a very, you know, he had a very set sort of way of doing this by mixing in the concrete powder. So I'm going to go get some yellow concrete powder and mix some of that in as well. Now, I think we used to have overlays for this. I don't think that we do with concrete powder anymore. I don't think. I could be wrong. Actually, I think I am wrong. I think concrete powder did have an overlay, but so it'll probably look even better once we get that. But even if not, you know, once you add the leaves and stuff like that, you look over there, it looks okay. It looks good. It'll look great with Optifine, but it looks good for now. All right, anyway, I just didn't want to build the whole thing without you folks seeing what I'm working on here. I'm gonna have to go get some glass and probably continue on after that. Let me just show you what the stripped spruce look. It looks so good. Something like that. Yeah, it just fits perfectly. Those are beautiful textures. All right, anyway, I'm going to continue on working. I haven't done anything around the back. It's completely plain, but I want to get a good basic look here before I move on to the next part of it, okay? I think that I'm ready for the leafing stage of this. I went and made a whole bunch of yellow concrete powder, which is really nice. And yeah, it's a pretty nice Arbor Druid house, I think. It doesn't exactly match what Juxie was doing here. It's a little bigger, but it's all right. We're going to say maybe it's 3 houses that all just have connected tissue here or something, and then I'm going to do a similar house, but there's not nearly as much room over here for a different sect of it. Maybe probably red. You know, I forget actually what they are. Let me see if I can find it really quickly here. Okay, so the way that it works is seekers are cyan, keepers are yellow, and planters are red. So this is a keeper, and the next one is going to be a planter. So yeah, that's cool. I think that'll be it'll be really nice. Well, what do you think? You getting Arbor Druids vibes? I think I am. We just got to plop down a couple doors, and I thought maybe we could just kind of do that together. And the finishing touches here, I did have to run and go get a couple more materials because I wanted 4 different kinds of leaves. I think that's kind of the right number to make this look right. You know, I often go with 3s whenever I'm making... whenever I'm trying to do a palette or something like that, like 3 different blocks. I don't mean like not counting stairs or slabs or anything, but 3 different textures, you know? So I might go with like wood and stone brick and maybe, I don't know, like maybe a color, a terracotta or a concrete or something like that. But, you know, I think that sort of is I'm expanding that as I age into my elder years. I'm expanding into more palettes, and like here I have let's see, I have dark oak and spruce. Granted, those are very close, but there's a difference. And yellow terracotta and yellow concrete powder, and there's a difference there. And then a whole lot of leaves. And leaves kind of don't count, but I think it's a nice thing. If I could go back and start this over again, if I could change out one thing, I'm not going to because I think it's fine. I would probably like change a couple of the walls. Like for example, maybe the wall up on top of this, like where the cursor is, and maybe like this one, and I do a different wall there. But it's fun, but it's fine. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to be redone, but it's good. So this is one of my 2 houses for my quest. But I think that's going to bring us to the end of today's episode. It's a pretty nice house, I think, right? I think it's pretty nice. I think the only thing maybe that we could use, let's see, maybe can we just grab just a wee bit of, love here for a screenshot? Let's see, how about that? Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time. I don't know if I'm going to do the next house right in a row or if I'll come back and get it, but I really want an Unbreaking 5 shovel, so I kind of sense I'm going to do it next. But hey, listen, for those of you wondering where the lore is at, I'm probably going to talk about this next episode, but if you're here, if you're like, hey, where's the Vasten lore? We're like, 14 episodes in or whatever to the season, no lore. It's because I'm working on the mother of all lore episodes. It's going to be by far the longest thing I've ever written. So we're getting close. It's actually being edited by a good friend. Crafting Manus is editing it right now and helping me with a couple of the sticking points that I had, and some grammar and spelling and all that kind of stuff as well. So anyway, so whenever that's done, I'm going to start recording the audio, and it's going to you're going to be hit in the face with a mega, absolutely epic lore story. So it's coming. Rather than do like 1 minute per episode, I'm doing probably it might be like 2 hours long. I mean, it's going to be unbelievable. I don't know how I'm even going to release it. So, but it's coming. It's not on the back burner. I've been working hard at it. So, all right, we'll see you next episode from the Realm of Vasten. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my friends. Share some love, some likes. Drop a like. Hey, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to me, please do so. It helps out so much. Every subscriber just helps more people come on board the channel and check out what's going on here. So, all right, I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.